How's it going, Undying Art? It's YouTube. No, hang on. How's it going, YouTube? It's Undying Art bringing you episode 13 of the workshop. Today we've got a very big one. It's a few customs, but a lot of them are just new figures I've got, and I wanted to show them off in a video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, I thought I'd show you something that went wrong. A lot of people say doing a black wash is easy, and like dry brushing and stuff, just to weather a figure. I made the mistake of doing this when it was very hot. So as soon as I applied the black wash, it dried within seconds before I could even wipe away the excess. So now I have an incredibly dirty Bo-Katan. So, taking a closer look, in some areas it looks good, but in other areas, like the gauntlet here, it's just black. Because the black wash dried so quickly, I didn't have a chance to wash her off. So now she's stuck, looking incredibly weathered. I don't really mind it, to be honest. It still looks cool, but it is way more than I wanted it to. And I think in future I might pick up a second Bo-Katan and weather her correctly, because yeah, this is just extreme. As you can see in the start of the video with the Death Watch, I believe it's supposed to be the same colours, but as you can see, like the blue is almost completely different now, but I could be incorrect and the blue is actually different on the Death Watch. And speaking of the Death Watch, let's get on to the Death Watch. So up next we have a Death Watch Mandalorian from the Mandalorian. It's the same, well, I believe it's supposed to be based off the one that saves Mando when he's a kid. I keep forgetting his actual name because it's stupid. A really solid figure. I wanted to do a review, but then I saw so many people have done a review and I'm late to the game, so I thought might as well not do it, just do it in a workshop. One of the coolest looking figures, like just any pose you do, he looks badass in it. And the jetpack's pretty cool. The articulation's really solid, and I really like the fact he has boots as well. I don't know why, it just looks cool. The only annoying thing is the weapon is incredibly warped, and I keep heating it up to warp it back into position, but then because the way he holds it, it just keeps warping all the time. So I might ask a few people to do like a 3D printed blaster. I don't know what the blaster's called, but I think that will stop the issue of warping because resin's a lot stronger than plastic. So up next, a few months ago I picked up the Marvel Legends Captain America 2-pack with the Sam Wilson cosplay and the Chris Evans, Steve Rogers Captain America. I didn't want to buy the Bath wings because A, I don't like how clunky they look, and B, it would be a lot of money just to have wings that I don't really like because I don't really like the character. So I did want to have representation on the shelf. So basically this is the Marvel Select wings, and then I glued them onto a... No, I didn't. These are the Marvel Select wings with a backpack, and then I used magnets to attach them to his back, so you can have them removable, and you can have the original backpack, but there's somewhere in my room and I can't find it, so you won't be able to see him with his wings detached. But if I just unplug this, it looks very shoddy on the back, but you'll never see it. So just glued two magnets in, and these are the Marvel Select wings with the backpack, and then on the back, again, magnets on the back. And I don't mind it looks quite messy because he'll always have a backpack on, so you'll either see his wings extended or the wings folded in. So yeah, it's a fairly simple modification, but I'm happy with how it looks. For some reason there's random paint chippings on the wings, that's a bit annoying, don't know what that is. Like a random paint splodge there, right at the side. But yeah, now he's ready to catch on with trucks, even though he's a superhero, so he shouldn't be able to do that, but you know, that's fine. I definitely don't have a problem with that show at all. It's perfect. So I believe this outfit is from the comic run where it's like a what if Return of the Jedi ended differently, where basically he survives, he's redeemed. They give him a white outfit because apparently white means good. And then he goes to hunt his former master with his son and daughter. So, yeah, it's a very strange timeline, and I don't understand why him having a white outfit now means he's good, but that's fine. The colours on the light box are, the box I should say, are inaccurate. They're supposed to all be blue, but I don't mind how it looks currently. I can always edit them in images. I like the lens, and it is based on the A New Hope Vader body. Unfortunately, because he's all white, if you get any kind of defects, it really shows up. Like you can see on his gauntlet, on his glove there's a random brown mark. Then on his massive cape that I hate, because it's just like the New Hope version, he has a few marks there. So it is difficult to get a pristine white look. And he comes with a red lightsaber, but it looks really crap. And not because it's red, but because it's actually more of orangey colour. I'm not sure why that is. Here is the A New Hope Vader lightsaber blade. As you can see, the one that comes with the infinities is red. I don't understand. So now I want to see what it looks like with a blue hilt. A blue blade, I mean. Realise I got it in the wrong hand, but yeah, so it looks a little bit better with a blue hilt. I think in the future I'll just edit a blue hilt blade in, because this looks way too thin because it belongs to the Black Series Anakin. But yeah, quite happy with the purchase. I'm going to be getting a white wired cape from Ironheart Customs, so look forward to that in the future. Maybe its own video or another workshop episode. Before I move on to the next figure, here he is with his counterpart, which is the A New Hope Vader, which I painted the red lenses. I painted the lenses red. As you can see, it is the same body, just different paint apps, and of course all white. So up next, I told you one day you'll see my mascot Punisher with black sleeves, and I finally got my ass into gear and painted it. So now you won't see random flesh, you can see the sleeves. So it's like he's got a black shirt on underneath. So now he looks less stupid. Well, less jarring, because it was just like flesh and then black glove and looked a bit unnatural. So yeah, that's a very simple mod, but I wanted to show it off. So it's not second to last, it's third to last. Don't we call that? Penultimately, here we have the Black Series Mandalorian Soca. I wasn't going to get it. Then when I got the Ekko figure, I thought I'll make up an order and get her as well. The lightsabers are warped, as in the blades are warped, sorry, but that's fine because I edit them anyway. The engineering is really good. She doesn't have butterfly joints, I think? I can't remember. No, she doesn't have butterfly joints, but she does move pretty well. I do not like these trousers whatsoever. They look clunky as fuck, so I don't know what I'm going to do about them. But yeah, the likeness to, I'm going to get a name wrong, Rosario Dawson, I think is how you word it, is absolutely incredible. I have matte varnished the face and arms and hands, and then gloss varnished her eyes, just to give it a bit more realism. But yeah, a really solid figure. And if you're wondering why is she holding lightsabers correctly, and not with the blade back to front, is because I think that looks absolutely ridiculous, and practicality wise it wouldn't work whatsoever, and I'm a stickler for stupid things like that, so you won't be seeing a backwards blade from me. Now it's penultimately, here is the Marvel Legends, oh crap, what's it called? Blue Marvel. For context, I know absolutely nothing about this character, I just like how he looks, so I picked it up, and then I gave the bath piece to a friend of mine if he covered postage. So yeah, really like the effects. I can't remember who I was going to test the effects on, a different character. I'll think of that in the future. They fit really well on his arms, and I think it's still the Bucky Cap mould, which, please Marvel / Hasbro, retire that mould. I'm sick of it now. Like, this, I really do not like ab crunching figures. I much prefer, do I have a figure to hand to show? I much prefer ball jointed, like that, so you can get some tilt and get more emotion out of them. I just think it's way better than ab crunch, and I also think it looks a little bit more natural, because you can just see like a horrible square cut into the torso. And the jacket's really good. A mate of mine told me that he's supposed to have like white in his hair, but again, I don't know anything about the comics, so I might do that, but I probably won't. And yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put him on the shelf, because I don't know anything about him. Now on to Ekko. And lastly, here we have the Black Series Bad Batch Ekko. I would show him with my custom that I made probably a year ago now, using 3D printed parts. So potentially there might be a picture coming here on the left hand side, but maybe not if I can't find an old image. Honestly, I didn't think I'd pick up this Hasbro version, but because I then sold that 3D printed one, I did just want one for my shelf and wanted to complete the Bad Batch. What I did to this figure is just dry brush some silver, paint some damage, and weather him with black washes, just to give him some definition and blend in with my other Bad Batch members. I did also dry brush the weird thing here, I don't know what you call it, and I painted the yellow here. Just realised I forgot to paint the dials on there, so that'll be done in the future. And then on the back, just painted a few scoring, and then I can't remember if I did anything to the face. I don't think I did. Let's just have a look at the face sculpt anyway. It's clever how Hasbro thought of this, but it's also bloody annoying. So, oh, he's gonna fall over. Okay, he's gonna fall, so I'm gonna hold him. I did do something. I dry brushed some white around his cheeks to make him look even more pale and get that hair away from his face. So yeah, it doesn't look spot on, but I'm happy with it, and I'm happy with the fact that the pins are correct, or bolts, don't really know what you'd call them. But yeah, honestly, a very solid figure, and I would recommend him. And knocking over the tripod, I would recommend him if you can get him. Probably still get him for retail, so definitely grab him if you can. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like button if you did, and dislike if you didn't. Let me know in the comment section below which one of yours is your favourite. I think mine is, I don't know, it might be Ahsoka or Vader. I don't know why I like the white Vader so much, even though the lights on the chest box and the belt are inaccurate colour wise to the comic. It's really cool. I'll catch you in the next video, which I believe will be tomorrow. No, it won't. It'll be a Sunday. Catch you in a bit. Peace. How's it going, YouTube? It's Undying bringing you another custom showcase. This is not a fucking custom showcase.